Hello, family. It's good to see you. I've really gone back and forth on what I was going to say in this public response. And when I started this channel 4.5 years ago, it truly was founded on love and hope and healing. And I had something happen to me in the last 12 hours that rocked my core. I've never experienced it to this level. And I have to respond because I didn't even get to talk about anything before it happened, in the sense that I feel I deserved as a human. I have really tried to keep my personal beliefs outside of my professional beliefs, especially as someone who's worked in HR. I know legalities that can occur based off of that. And while I do promote my LinkedIn and some of my cybersecurity content on this channel, I do not promote this channel on my professional platforms for several reasons. I am very choosy of who I share any of my beliefs with, and I shared my beliefs. I didn't share my beliefs at all. It was actually a topic that was brought up talking about quantum and technology with a group that made me feel welcome and comfortable. And I was trying to educate, and I was referring to something that is quite literally being put into technology with regards to quantum computing, quantum methodologies, and psychic abilities. And unfortunately, as soon as it came out of my mouth, I thought, I probably shouldn't have said that. I don't know these people well enough, even though I really liked them. Hindsight's 2020. And the crazy thing is the people that I said this to was not even the man I'm about to speak about. I didn't even talk to him about any of that. And so to this gentleman that emailed me last night, for the record, I have a lot of respect for. I think he is very professional, a strong leader, someone that I admire, and I think that he has genius levels of capabilities. And unfortunately, I don't feel he felt the same about me. And I was awoken at 2:30 this morning with an email, and I don't turn my notifications off. Anyone in cybersecurity who's for real in cybersecurity knows we don't have that luxury. We operate 24/7 to keep the world safe. So it woke me up after a very long day. I'm trying to take the last 2 weeks of December off of work for the first time this year. I have not had a break. And I'm still working, unfortunately, but neither here nor there. And so basically, the email was condemning me. This gentleman must have gone by my channel or heard about what I talked about with this other group of people. And oddly enough, we're all from this very same region. We both originate from Midwest America. This man no longer lives here. He lives over in Europe and is at a different point in his career. And I was so excited about the things that we were working on because it's business, it's not personal. And part of the reason they brought me in was to help us build out partnerships and collaborations and make some money. More importantly, just help the world at large as we go through these outstanding changes with technology and security overall for business operations. And funny how my dog wants to get out of the room because this conversation is going to potentially get a little uncomfortable here. I thrive in uncomfortability. That's why I'm where I am today. But basically, this email was, from a legal standpoint alone, I was floored because if this had been set in the United States and we were both working for a corporation, I quite literally could have sued this man for discrimination, religious discrimination. And as someone who's been in HR, this is something I've actually seen a case on. And Achilles, hey, not today. You ain't getting away today. The fact this was put in writing was even more concerning from a leadership standpoint, because I was thinking, apparently you're not familiar with laws, but I'm not petty. I don't plan to sue. I'm not going to do anything like that, because that's not what this message is about at all. And basically this person is very Old Testament, Pentecostal level Christianity. And as someone who has dedicated her life to understanding the world's mysteries with religion and spirituality, and I've studied all religions. I've gone to all different types of church. I've been to several different services. I have studied and gone to things like Buddhist temples, and I'm not going to go all into it, but I really I wanted to understand every single religion and beliefs so I could connect with people better, and I could not judge them and understand their cultures, more importantly, as I build out globally, but also just from a humanistic standpoint. I want to know my brothers and sisters. What keeps you grounded? Do you have spiritual practice? If you don't, cool. Hey, no judgments here. And I can honestly say I've never judged anyone for their beliefs, and I don't condemn them, whether or not they have any. And I certainly have done my very best to not mix business with personal. And in this regard, it really came back to bite me in the ass. He went as far to attach 2 videos to this email, one of which said, "Goth girl finds Jesus Christ." Goth? I've never been a goth day in my life, and I don't associate with demonic or evil energy at all. So that was just so weird to me. But basically, this man said he no longer wanted to work with me professionally because I offended him so bad with his beliefs, because I'm a tarot reader. Now, if you go to the about explanation on this page, and even in the below, I say a statement about my beliefs with tarot and how it's a tool for leveling up subconscious. And I mean, let's be real here, y'all. All right, let's be real. This is an artwork on a card for your subconscious to determine what the message is or is not. More importantly, I did not send this YouTube channel to this man. I did not talk to him at all about my spirituality beliefs. He sought me out and then condemned me, judged me, and said, "I don't want to do business with you." But I've worked with all religions and I don't judge people. The hypocrisy. It's part of the reason that I left the church. I grew up Catholic, switched over to Christianity. Sitting here today wearing my favorite rosary that my dad got me. It means so much. I've got the cross tattooed on my ring finger. Dedicated my life to Christ. I've been baptized. But I walk with all beliefs. And more importantly, I love to teach and grow, and my foundations operate in love. And I just want to let you know, sir, you made me cry a lot. I was so hurt. I was brokenhearted. You know, I've been discriminated against as a woman. I've been discriminated for being blonde, for being white. But never this level of religious discrimination, especially when everyone in that group is truly trying to help the world. Try and change it, innovate, create. And unfortunately, Old Testament values just don't serve 2023 anymore, in my opinion. That's my opinion, neither here nor there. You can believe what you want, that's fine. But to quite literally end a business partnership that was so fruitful, that would have brought so many thousands and thousands of dollars, that would have facilitated economic growth, that would have facilitated personal development, leadership development, brought so many people from all over the world together. I just don't get it. I don't. And I have been nothing but kind and professional, and every single person that has ever done business with me would tell you, you can't say anything else. My reputation speaks for itself professionally. I am not a perfect person. I am a sinner. Believe me, just like every single one of us. And so I wanted to come on and make a public statement because other people in this man's group, mind you, he's the leader of the networking group that did this. I have a feeling that other people are going to be watching this video or potentially going to be now exiting their partnerships with me or wanting to do business with me, which is even more heartbreaking because the only people it's hurting is planet Earth. We're trying to build technology and cybersecurity to keep us all protected, to keep our families protected, future children protected. And because of your personal beliefs that you say aren't judgmental, you ended a business partnership without even asking me. Hey, did I hear this right about you? Hey, can we have a conversation? I have some different personal beliefs and I don't know if I feel that comfortable moving forward with a business partnership. Hey, absolutely. I respect that. Like, let's sit down. Let's have a cup of coffee. Let's talk. But I didn't even get that opportunity at all. I got a very weird, condemning, outlandish email that was very offensive. And again, not even legal in a business sense. I have had my own family disown me for these same type of mentalities. There's nothing more heartbreaking. You think it's bad going through a love partnership that doesn't work? Imagine your own family disowning you because of their personal religious beliefs instead of coming together and loving on one another at the end of the day. We're at war over in Israel over power, money, greed, and religious beliefs. People are being murdered. Gaza, Palestine. I'm not even going to go there. We don't talk politics here. All right? No. But as a divine feminine, a very strong woman, a very strong female American, to not respond on those bases alone would be an atrocity. Now, whether or not you believe in my gifts, I'm not asking you to. I didn't ask you to come to this channel and view my content. You don't have to. But the proof is in the pudding, statistically, if we're really going to go there. And at the end of the day, the only people I got to answer to is Spirit, Source, God, Jesus, whatever prophet makes sense. I would encourage you all watching this to go on your own journey. Do whatever you need to do to feel comfortable. And if you're an atheist and you have no beliefs, cool. Like, that's your own business. Just know that this channel, I've tried to create a safe space for these types of conversations. And I'm not going to stop because of other people being unfair to me. I'm not going to stop because other people don't have the same beliefs. And that's the hardest part for me is I don't do that to others, yet they do it to me. That is not okay. In the laws of physics, that's not okay. It don't work that way. Okay? The patriarchy is so out of alignment for a lot of the things that we're talking about here. That's another topic for another day. So either way, I beg and pray to all of you to keep class, love, joy, and peace at the top of your priority list as we move throughout this holiday season, whether or not you celebrate Christmas. And once again, I will say it publicly. I rebuke the devil. I rebuke demonic energy. But as someone who has supernatural gifts that are undeniable at this level and at this point, someone who's had many near-death experiences, that's seen more than maybe the man that sent this email on a very heaven and hell level, I would encourage you to just find it in your heart to forgive, find it in your heart to keep growing and educating yourself, and do whatever feels right for you with regards to your brain's programming, with regards to the future, and also just love on our kids, Love is the highest frequency there is. You can't tell me otherwise. So, I respect you for your beliefs, sir. To each their own. I do not plan on taking legal action, even though I'm very justified because I know the laws, apparently. And more importantly, I just want to wish you and your family a very Merry Christmas, and I wish you the very best in your future endeavors. So thank you very much. Ashe.